everybody. Welcome to the fourth episode of the regional stage of competition CEE and Central Asia. Today we have 5 startups pitching. Those are Oku from Kazakhstan, Iman from Uzbekistan, Map My Apple from Serbia, Flipful from Latvia, and HR Kit from Bulgaria.
How the selection process of winners at the Seedstars World Competition worked this year. Startups start with filling the application form. After the review, those who meet the minimum criteria get invited to the online Seedstars Academy. Throughout the academy, we monitor the performance of the entrepreneurs as they get assigned to courses and tests. Upon the completion of the academy, startup that score the highest get invited to meet with the Seedstars World team and mentors on one-on-one. As the last step, we invite outstanding experts in their fields as jury members to the online pitching episodes. All those components help us form a solid and complex decision on who Seedstars startup finalists are.
Happy to introduce the jury members of the 4th regional episode in CEE and Central Asia. Daria Khlopova, Partnership Manager in CEE at Seedstars. Olga Afanasieva, Executive Director of Ukrainian Venture Capital and Private Equity Association. And Roman Kumar, CEO and Founder at Q Marketing.
Gallup estimates that 85% of employees are not engaged, while the HR managers are doing administration instead of employee development. This engagement has been estimated to cost the world economy around $7 trillion. So, what do you do when you don't know about your employees? You come to HR Kit. HR Kit is a mobile app where employees can see and interact with company news, communicate with all levels of management, be part of work groups, educate themselves, and receive performance feedback. HR Kit is the app that shows management what is happening when nothing is happening. It's simply like social media networks and has add-on functions for administration and employee development, such as project management, time tracking, surveys, evaluation, and many, many more. The market value for engagement software is going to be $346 million by 2025. HR Kit is a one-stop platform with no hidden costs. Here and Intersport use the white label version for 20 months now in 5 countries. So what we are doing now, we are seeking funding to scale our SaaS version. Thank you for watching.
Can you tell me more about the team that you have?
We are not many people. We are 4 people that are trying to do all the work. And we have an outsourced development team, unfortunately, because not much money to put on a payroll. And I think that's all. I'm the founder. It's Elias. He's the co-founder. He's the CTO. We have Stelios, who is the web designer. He does all the UX things. And also we have Zoran, he's in Netherlands. He's the consultant of us.
Okay. And how did you come up with this idea? Why this?
This is the common question. We have one big client, it's called Furlis Group of Companies. He has presence in 5 countries. He's in Greece, Bulgaria, Romania, Turkey, and Cyprus. He administrates IKEA, Intersport, Athletes Food Department, some dozen others of companies in these countries. And we were designing for them all HR activities. We are a design agency, actually. We do graphic design, video productions, web design, etc. So there was a request for digital transformation because they had a problem with communication with their employees. So we came with an idea of a social media network that step by step it became HR Kit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I have one question. What is your current unit economics? Now, you have mentioned that you have 3,000 users.
4,200.
200. Oh, I'm sorry, 200.
Yeah.
Are there paying users?
So this it's a little complicated. We have 17 contracts with these companies, and these users are employees of them. We have why I'm telling this, because they use the on-premise installation of the platform, not the SaaS. The SaaS is just finished. We just launched the SaaS platform, so we have no users on the SaaS platform. We have only on the on-premise version. So yes, they're paying.
Okay, okay. And is unit economics, I mean, positive right now?
It's even, because all the money we earned by the white label version of HRKit, we placed it on the SaaS version of HRKit. So we are not losing money right now. We're
Okay.
break even.
When you're going to reach break even after first investment round?
How?
When?
When? We are thinking about 1 or 2 years, I suppose.
Okay. And could you please say a few words about your background? I mean, your team background.
Okay. So I'm working in the advertisement for 20 years almost. I have changed 29 jobs. The 30th job is my own company. I've been in the publishing sector, in the video production sector. Elias, he's here with me. I don't know if you want to see him. He's a developer. He's a technician of computers, 25 years now. And the development team, okay, I don't know the background, but I know that 2.5 years now, they do whatever we need, whatever we want, they are with us, so I trust them. So I don't care about the background.
Okay, and do you have a support team right now? Again, I mean, because you say that only 4 people is in the team, are in the team, and you also have like an outsourced development team. What is about support team?
Support team for the client, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
We are the support team. We have direct communication with the HR department, with the HR managers. So let's say whatever they need, we talk with them, we discuss with them, and pass all the work that needs to be done to the development team.
Hi everyone, I'm Dimash, co-founder and CEO at Doku, a computer science educational platform for schools. Right now, it's hard for schools to offer computer science classes on their own, especially in developing countries. It's resourceful with a ubiquitous lack of qualified CS teachers and lack of engaging and personalized attention. Our solution is Doku. We help teachers to save 20 hours per week, which is 50% of their work time, and let them focus on actual teaching. We do this by providing automated judge system, built-in development environments, advanced analytics, and games. Our solution is able to check for correctness of each solution despite of student skills, approach, and programming language, all in one place. We earn by charging schools with monthly 160 fees. We have been growing rapidly. Right now, we have 45 schools, our own Doku, and we plan to sign 300 more schools within the next couple of years in Central Asian region. Customers love our product. We have 8,000 students registered, 40% of them active. We experienced teachers and technologists with work experience at companies like Apple and Facebook. We are here to help teachers so they can help our kids. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dimash. What is your MRR right now, monthly recurring revenue right now in December? In November, sorry.
Yeah, thanks for the question. Since we're working with public schools and we don't have a monthly subscription, we have only yearly subscriptions.
Okay, okay.
Yes. So basically, we have 73 key yearly annual revenue, recurring revenue.
What is the size of a market? I mean, right now, every school in the world should has like computer classes, or it's just specialized schools.
Yes, awesome question. So, if we look globally, in countries it's mandatory. In some places it's elective, like it's advisable, and like non-developed countries it's not compulsory. But generally, yes, most of the countries around the world make it either compulsory or elective. But yeah.
So if I'm a school principal and I do not have any computer class at all, you can give me like end-to-end solution to do this, yes?
Yes,
I would
definitely.
like to launch from the scratch the computers classes in my school.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right. Let's imagine that we have a kind of virtual teacher, and for example, Zarina is our teacher, and Olga decides to solve the problem, for example, in C++ language, and Roman, you decide, for example, to solve the problem in Python, and Daria decided to solve it in Java. Then, despite of our approaches, our system, virtual teacher, is able to check for correctness despite of the programming language and despite of the approach of each of us. So actually teachers now is not checking or grading the homeworks. The computer helps to grade, and that's how we save around half of their time so that they can focus on other more important things.
But to manage your system, I, as a principal of the school, need like to have a coding teacher on my side. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So in our cases, when we integrate to schools, they already have a computer science teachers, but they have low quality of education, or they do not know well the subject. What happens is that they become more like motivators, advisors, because system itself like already helps students to learn coding, and we provide advanced analytics to the teachers so that they can work on personalized on the topics that students does not understand. Plus, we actually build the system such way that kids play in classes, so like they're more motivated to learn, and engagement in the subject has been growing rapidly in the schools where we exist. Yeah.
Okay. What is the background of your team?
Oh yeah, our team is awesome. Like we all have work experience. So we actually 12 people in the team. We have work experience at companies like Apple, Facebook. We have been teaching in universities like Kazakh British Technical University, Nazarbayev University, and public schools and tutoring centers. So basically, we jumped into the educational sphere. We tried to teach ourselves to better understand our customers. Like we kind of dog-fooded our product to ourselves, and we have very great empathy for our customers, because ourselves we're like we're creating to it ourselves. And yeah, our team has background in software development, at teaching, and we have great content makers, video designers. So far we have like 12 people in the team.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. That's all from my side.
Which geographical markets do you plan to work at?
Right now it's CS, like Central, ex-Soviet countries, but since we have been invested by Singaporean Quest Ventures, and they have partnered up with Singaporean partners or Indonesian partners, which are willing to help us to penetrate 10 international schools in Indonesia. And then if the results will be good, they can help us to penetrate the other public schools in Indonesia as well in next 2 years. So the market in Indonesia is huge. It's growing very rapidly, and 80% of global economies in edutech makes 6 major economies. It's China and India, US, Nigeria, Indonesia, and one more country. So like Indonesia is a very good starting point for us. Plus, we are aiming for MENA, Middle East and Africa. First soft launch will be probably Dubai, since they have 300 international schools like just within a city. So our strategy is penetrate to work with international and private schools first, since they have money and it's like easier to communicate with them, and it's like close to Kazakhstan.
Thank you. I'm fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I have two short questions. So first, are you planning to work also with private schools?
Yes, definitely. Like when we think about the global market, our initial strategy is to work with private and international schools first. So
Okay.
that's how we like go.
Yeah.
So,
Have you tried to start working with private schools in Kazakhstan, where you operate currently?
right now, we worked only with public schools, but in the pipeline, we have like in sales pipeline, we have the international and private schools.
Okay, thank you. And for what are you raising currently? Why do you need investment?
We need investment for strengthening up our development team. First of all, second of all, for international penetrations, sales, and partnership relations.
So, hi, my name is Yanis. I'm founder of Flipfold. And 10 years ago, I was advising clients at bank. And I remember one woman who had been hit by unexpected medical bill to pay. Due to her credit history, her only option was to take the payday loan with a huge interest, which would not happen if she could access her own salary before the payday. And it's not happening because employers are facing complex processes in order to do so. And we help them, enabling to motivate employees by enabling to advance their salaries whenever they need it with a single tap of a button, creating a win-win situation for both employees and employers. We have already first pilots, and we are looking for 270 companies in Central Europe to help them. I'm Yanis, my CTO is Evans, and we are backed by Tata Place guys. We are looking for companies in retail, manufacturing, and facility management to join us. Thank you very much.
What is your business model? I mean, who you charge?
Thank you. That's a good question. So we are operating in a subscription-based model. We are charging per monthly active user. The companies, or if they want to subsidize, so if they want to subsidize the costs for their employees, or we can also partially charge the employees if the employers are wanting to put some costs on the employees side as well.
Oh, okay. So you acting like a microfinancial organization, yes?
Kind of, yes. So basically, from the funding context, also we are working in two models. So we are using other companies' cash flow. So we are purely the service only, helping automate that process to advance the salaries.
Okay.
And secondly, if the company wishes so, then we can offer the funding as well. So in this sense, we are just like the SaaS subscription fee is changing, whether it's only the first service, other should we calculate the interest inside in the subscription fee.
Okay, could you please tell more about your experience as a team?
Mm-hmm. I have been lucky because I have Evans, my CTO, and the guys joining with previous experience. So we developed kind of mobile banking, for example, for the bank before. That helped us to launch the service like really fast. In approximately a month, we had an already working MVP. We have all the apps already on the stores. I have the marketing team as well helping me. We are quite like short, small, but kind of nimble team.
What is your current revenue?
Current revenue is currently zero because we gave discounts for the users during this COVID time to support them. Basically, we had to generate already the revenue, but like it was our decision strategically to help and to promote it as well. It would be helping for us to scale it easier as a COVID help for the company. So that's our goal.
Okay, why have you decided to run this business? What is your strategic goal? I mean, as a person.
So two things. First is personally, I see a huge value for the employees. As I mentioned, I have more than 10 years of experience in financial sector. I have seen, like in our house, also seen customers and also relatives, uh, so to say, to ripped off because the payday loan. So it's I see it's a fair finance for them. And secondly, I'm passionate about developing useful, good products like mobile banking and different digital products I have developed. So it's also personal passion to bring the technology to life for the customers.
Cool, thank you.
Can you please tell us about like your current traction? I've understood that no revenue yet, but how many companies do you have on board, or clients, or like anything that you can show us to prove that you have your product market fit?
Okay, yes. So I have to say, like less than 10 customers at the moment. COVID. So we had quite a more engaged customers, but like due to COVID, the sales cycle is a bit longer. So we are still converting, and we'll have half a year still to convert some customers. But what we have good from the traction side, from the employees which signed up, we saw that 50% of the employees from these companies signed up, and 30%, like 1/3, already got paid on the day they wanted, which helped actually them to access the money when they needed. And we are talking really about some small sums of 50 euros or approximately the employees taking out. From that side, we see it's very valuable, and we have good positive comments.
Yeah, thank you. And out of those 10 clients, like, do you have with them like long-term contracts, or like how often do you need to retain them?
We have long-term contracts. So we kind of sign the contract for a year.
Okay.
With possible like automated prolongation.
So hi everyone, my name is Mark and I'm the CFO of Iman. So there are 700 million Muslims worldwide that are young, that are digitally connected, but 71% of them do not use banking products. Why is it the case? There are no Islamic installment products in Muslim majority frontier markets. So the way we solve this problem is by building a full stack halal finance solution, which is used by merchants and banks. So we offer our point of sale solution to merchants, allow them to go online and grow their sales. Shoppers come to our marketplace and they can buy anything they want on installment. And to fund those installments, we integrate our super app with commercial banks acting as an Islamic window. The beauty here is that we get free advertising from merchants and banks, keeping our CAC extremely low. For end users, our product is a super app that serves all the Muslims' needs. So anything from education, shopping, financing, and of course, investing. We've been live for 4 months. We have a $50,000 installment portfolio, over 7,000 users, 100 merchants. We just raised $1 million P2P investment from one of our merchant partners.
Before I start, I will ask about the team. Can you please specify how many people do you have, how many full-time, and if you have all the key roles covered?
Yeah, so we have about, let's say, 20 people total working on this, including 4 founders, which you see on top. And out of founders, we have one of the founders who's on this full-time, Rustam, he's a CEO, and the rest of the guys, we still have day jobs. Then we have a team of, let's say, early employees. We have about 8 people working in our office in Tashkent. And then who are not, unfortunately, who are not on this slide, but then we also have a team of advisors and, part-time, I would say part-time employees that are listed here. Yeah, to answer your last question, I mean, I think we got all the key areas covered, as you can see here. So actually pretty much all of our 3 out of 4 founders that we have previously either raised capital for fintech startups and actually one of them exited a fintech startup.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Very impressive. My question is, your business development strategy, is it about to acquire traffic into your super app, or be like Klarna to enroll your service as a SaaS to like Amazon or any other marketplaces?
That's a great question. Yeah, so it's mostly the Klarna model. As I said, we connect with merchants, and basically they advertise our product, for them. And but there are also, you need to understand, we have 3 key distribution channels. One is sort of the Klarna model. The other model is actually when the customer comes to our marketplace. So the merchants are actually, we onboard them to our marketplace. And when the customer comes, they want to buy an iPhone, they see, they can buy it from 10 different stores. And those stores are, the merchants that are connected to us. So it's a mix of direct marketing that, we mostly do social media, which is mostly, Instagram, some Telegram. And then we get advertising from merchants as well. And then we do some offline advertising mostly through Islamic communities.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and if you have like halal installments, do you have somebody in your board who is advising you about how it goes with religion rules, some kind of rules and so on?
Absolutely. So I don't know, the slide deck is gone for some reason, but yeah, we have Dr. Ziad Mohammed. He's based in Malaysia. He's one of professors at INSAFE. INSAFE is like a top Islamic finance university. So he's one of our advisors, and we have also advisor whose name is Hamdamir. He works at Islamic Development Bank. And then we also have another advisor who is actually the CEO of INSAFE, Dawood Vikari. He's quite well known in Islamic finance world. But yeah, pretty much structuring, we get support from them on the structure of the product, make sure it's Sharia compliant. And we have already received a fatwa from a Sharia scholar.
Cool. And what is your main personal goal as a person, or your personal challenge to do this?
Well, my personal goals, I think I've always been passionate about frontier markets. I would say in general, financial inclusion in frontier markets. So actually still my day job, I work for an investment firm which focuses on frontier markets. And I think the goal here is really to ease access to financing to, hopefully 2 billion people. I would say that's the main goal. And along the road, hopefully build a great business and do something good for the society.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That's all from my side.
When did you start doing this, like the team?
So we came up with the idea actually exactly 2 years ago. That's when we came up with the idea. But then it evolved quite a bit since, now it's nothing similar to what we originally came up with. But we actually launched, we actually went live back in May. So we've been live for about 5 months now. But then before that, obviously we spent quite a lot of time developing the product and, assembling the team and thinking through the, model and getting the approval, Sharia compliance approval. So that took some time.
Thank you.
And all your traction currently is from Uzbekistan, correct?
Exactly. Pretty much. We have some investors who invested from outside Uzbekistan, but we are currently only operating in Uzbekistan. But one thing we are working right now, we are registering our company in AIFC, so that's Astana International Financial Center, and we are working on the regulatory sandbox license. We already got it. Basically, we got a pre-approval of the license, and this way we'll be able to onboard investors from anywhere in the world, which is something we are very excited about. And simultaneously, like the P2P platform, it's still right now it's basically in the beta version, but the fully functional platform will be live hopefully by the end of next month. I would say mid to late next month.
Okay, and after Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, do you have any future plans? What are the next?
Absolutely. So when we look at new markets, we look at a few key factors. One, if we look at credit penetration, so credit penetration has to be low. Two, we look at a sizable Muslim population. 3, we look at e-commerce, how developed it is, if it's growing or not. I mean, even if it's not that developed, we can help it, we can help it by using our product. But anyway, we look at those, main factors. So based on that, we did already determine some of the key markets that we want to go into. Those include Indonesia, those include Nigeria, and those, obviously all the Central Asian countries, just because it just makes sense logistically. Yeah. And then some markets in the MENA region as well. But then we also have some of our advisors are kind of like helping us defining this roadmap of expansion.
Okay, thank you. And I have 2 last questions, but can you please answer really short? So first, do you need more funding now? Do you raise now?
Yes, absolutely.
And how much?
So we're looking to raise up to $2 million.
Okay. And shortly.
Sorry?
For what purposes?
So it's half of that's going towards funding installments. So basically funding our balance sheet and the team.
Okay, thank you very much.
So hi everybody, my name is David, and today I will present you Map My Apple. So did you know that individual apple grower is losing up to 600 euros per hectare each year because of the pesticides overdose? This is happening because they cannot cope with variations of conditions and they cannot predict pest and disease on time. This happened to me also 2 years ago, and that's why I decided to develop my company and to develop the first AI-powered digital agronomy consultant called Map My Apple. So Map My Apple helps apple growers to predict pest and disease on time and to save money by optimizing the number of spraying activities. So unlike any other solution on the market, we are helping growers to proactively respond on the conditions in their orchard rather than telling them what already happened. So we are working with the future. So far, we collaborated with Cornell University in the United States. We have more than 500 users. We are part of the US Apple Association, and we are chosen as a top 10 agri-tech startups in fruit logistica this year. And if get to the global competition of Seedstars, the winning of this competition can help us to spread our product on a global level. Thank you very much.
David, what is your current revenue?
Yeah, so this year we started first time selling the product on Google Play and App Store. So for the first time, so far $40,000 US, 42,800 something.
Per month, yes, or overall?
Overall, so this year 10 months. Yeah.
Okay.
But the season starts from March, so actually it's less than 10 months because we are working with Apple, so the Apple season starts beginning of the March and February.
How you attract your customers?
How we track?
How attract? I mean, acquire. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So what we are using is, let's say, the online and the offline channel. So online, we have digital marketing strategies that we put in place. So I mean, we have a funnel, awareness stages on the Facebook, webinars, educational content because it's a digital technology new for them. There are solutions for predicting pests and diseases, but still, this is new. Let's say space in agriculture for them, and so education most of the time. Webinars, offline channels like fair trades, fruit logistica this year, also in Western Balkans, some fair trades, US Apple convention in Chicago. I mean, it's most of the time digital marketing, so digital on a digital level, but also working offline with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, the value prop, the benefits selling. I mean, what are the benefits for them? This is how we speak with them and try to understand their needs better.
Are you planning to concentrate only on apples, or there is some other fruits that can be saved through your technology?
It's a perfect question. Actually, no. We started with apples because the knowledge was actually very easy for us to transfer to the algorithms and then to the output of the infection strands for apples. But we also have this for grapes and for apricots. So next year, beginning next year, I believe from February, we'll start this free, so apples, grapes, and apricots. And also we developed the algorithm for irrigation and fertigation. So it's not just spraying. So far it's spraying because we saw this is the biggest pain for them, overspraying, how to spray, what to do, which recommendation. But we also saw that irrigation is also a big part and fertigation together with irrigation for them.
And so, what is the price of your app?
So annual package, it's subscription revenue model. So we got like monthly and the annual subscription package. It's 200 without the weather station, but we are also selling the weather station if they want, if they don't have it, because with the weather station is more precise. This is the physical one, but we also have the virtual one. So with the weather station is 3,299. One time, and the app is the annual, the product actually.
Okay, so what is the average money that you save for growers? What's the average sum of money for season?
So we've done, it's a perfect question. We've done the, let's say, with Cornell also product testing in 3 of their orchards, and also in Western Balkans with Delta Agrar on the 400 hectares. We chose one plot of 10 hectares, and we've done what app is giving them as a recommendation based on the infection strength. So far, 655 euros per hectare in Delta Agrar orchard here in Western Balkan, in Serbia, was the saving for them per hectare, and they have 400. So let's say if we sell the app for the half of the price of that, it's quite a big benefit for them and both for us.
Okay, thank you.
That's how we were thinking. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell me more about your team and what unites you with Apples? And the second question is, are you raising? And if yes, how much and for what? Thank you.
Yep. So as a team, we started 3 of us. So I'm the economist. I finished economic science, but I have a family orchard here in Serbia. So my grandparents started let's say, working with apples, and I was playing as a young in the orchard. But also I have a friend who finished, Stefan, who is not here, but he's the agronomy consultant. He finished agriculture and IT services. So 2 of us started working, from the very beginning of the app. Then we spread the team, and we were growing, and now 7 of people are working. So we have the marketing inside, and also front end and back end developers who are working with the software. Also Stefan and myself. And we have the board. We raised, let's say, the pre-seed round. So we have 3 board members, working with us, and 2 advisors, but not on a day-to-day level, more like, let's say, speaking about the algorithms and checking the validation of the algorithms. So this is the surgeon from Cornell University, the professor, and he's the plant pathologist helping us. So let's say 7 members full-time as a startup company. Currently, we are preparing the next round for raising, not raising currently, but we believe the next year, let's say mid of next year, we will start raising next round, seed round.
It's time to announce the winners of final 4th episode of regional competition in CEE and Central Asia. Iman, you have very strong team and an interesting product. Your competitors need to be reviewed carefully because there are many similar products, especially in Asia, that you are targeting. Oku, you have very strong team, good understanding of the existing problem. Also, as our previous year participants, we're so happy to see how you managed to grow within 1 year. You need to work on the uniqueness of the product. Also, you need to review your competitors carefully. There are many similar products in the market. Map My Apple, you have very interesting solution, quite unique, and your founders are fully involved and understand the problem well. But it's hard to scale right now, and you need to work on the leads in the new markets you are targeting right now. HR Kit, interesting solution. Also, founders are fully involved and committed, but you need to work on your traction, attract more customers, and work on your strategy in general. Flipful, you have great solution, especially during the pandemic, strong founders team with the previous experience together. But for now, you need to work on the traction. It's too early to scale your product now. And the winner of the 4th episode for the regional Seedstars World Competition in CEE and Central Asia is Iman. Congratulations!
Yeah, thank you. No, that's really exciting. I'm really looking forward to the next stage.